Hey, this will be a video chart on ENTI, and congratulations to everybody. Just a huge move today. We were up about 85%, and just a classic chart here in terms of the pullback, volume action, and all that good stuff. So video won't be too long because I just need to update a few things. But overall, and I don't mean to state the obvious here, but chart is looking really good, and we'll see what the rest of this week brings. But you can't really complain about this for a nice Monday. So the first thing that needs to be updated is this line right here. This was a previous resistance, and now this is a support. And I'm also just going to get rid of this one since that doesn't really play a role anymore. But we have two kind of new supports. This one right here being at 0.005 is going to be our ideal level, meaning ideally I'd like to see this hold if it does pull back here, because if you picture it going like this and then heading up again, we would have a clear higher low. So we'd have this area as a low, and then down here as a low, and obviously this one is higher than that one, and that's what we want to see in order to continue this uptrend move that we're trying to establish right now. Now the kind of must hold level that I'm looking at is this orange line here. This is a 200-day simple moving average. Currently it's valued at 0.0042. So this is a really crucial one, because if this move here that we saw today is truly strong, then there is absolutely no reason why this level shouldn't be able to hold on any sort of pullback. Now who knows, maybe it won't even pull back this far to give it a test. As you can see back here during this pullback, we didn't even test the 10-day, which is that blue line. So I'm not saying that for sure we'll come down here and test this, but if it does, then it should have no problem holding if this is a genuinely strong move today. Which brings me to the next point. If you look down here at the volume, it sure seems to me that it's got some genuine strength behind it. Nice volume, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we had nice volume on this initial breakout, then volume dropped off during this consolidation period, and then with this new breakout, volume picked right back up. So you can't complain about the volume at all, acting exactly like you would want to see it from a technical analysis standpoint. Now this level here is technically turned into a support level. I'm not going to change it to support yet, just because we need to see a little bit more price separation from it. We did close above it, but I want to see it close up more before I call it a support. But nonetheless, right here at 007, so the James Bond level here, it is still kind of acting as resistance. Did close above it by a little bit, but like I said, not going to quite call it a victory yet. But I will move on to the next resistance level in case we continue to get separation. And looking at the chart, the next one is not going to be up here till a penny. And where do I get that from? Well, if we look back here, you can see that for about a month or so it acted as an area of support, and then kind of had a bunch of fluctuations here around it before the price fell below it. But 1 cent is going to be the next area of resistance. And besides, just from the charting standpoint, usually a penny is a psychological resistance anyways. Just like if you're coming out of triple zeros and you get to the 0.001, same applies here. We're not trying to leave the 0.00s and go to just the 0.0s. So despite the chart resistance, it's going to be a psychological one either. But either way, chart's looking great. Congratulations once again to the people that took advantage of this dip here. You're up quite a bit now. So the rest of the week will be very interesting. But like I said, if this does pull back, 200-day, which is this orange line, absolutely needs to hold. But ideally, the 0.005 level holds. And like I said, James Bond up here, 0.007. Technically, it's a support now since we did close above it, but I'd like to see a little bit more separation before I change this to a green line. That's just my personal preference. But overall, chart's looking great. Very textbook right now, so we'll see if it continues. But congratulations once again to everybody on it. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and it's all free. We've been making some good money together with our selections and alerts, so I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One last time, this was ENTI. Thanks for listening.